Paano nakikipagkompetensya ang K-pop sa OPM?
We do not want to prolong this issue anymore kasi whenever media asks us about the competition between K-pop and OPM, parang lagi na lang nilang ipinag-position ng K-pop as opposed to OPM eh. Pero parang hindi naman dapat. Kasi mayroon namang OPM eh. I mean, nakikinig din naman ako nakikinig din ako ng Chinito. Alam mo yun? Parang habang K-pop on the side, meron pa namang OPM. Hindi lang siguro talaga siya hindi lang ngayon yung pinaka-boom ng OPM. Siguro sabihin natin gano'n. Kasi yung mga 90s, pati mga 2000s, di ba, mga nag-River Maya. Ang lakas ng OPM. So siguro, hindi talaga siya in competition. If you ask me. Ayun, siguro gano'n. Kasi if you listen to the radio, mainstream radio, hindi naman madalas ang papatugtog ng K-pop. Mas madami yung western. So, siguro masyado lang natututukan yung K-pop ng mga critics.
Mas napapalaganap ba ng K-pop ang ating colonial mentality?
In a way, no? Because some fans, there's a feeling of wanting to be Korean or being in Korea. I think in that sense. Because what K-pop gives the fans is a dream fantasy world that is so far from what we're experiencing in reality. So, we think it's better than where we are. Because if you look at K-pop, it shows us everything in its perfection, or how the Koreans view perfection in this earth.
Ano ang mga panandaliang epekto ng K-pop sa kulturang Pilipino?
The youth who are the primary target. Meron din namang mga middle age. No? Yung main target, which is the youth, they idolize more yung mga foreign artists. Pinapakita kasi perfection. Parang the K-pop girl should be, may mga 1, 2, 3, may checklist eh. Kailangan ganon. Yung K-pop boy, kailangan ganito din, may 1, 2, 3, 4. So yung isip siguro nung kabataan, parang, kailangan ganito din ako. Nakikita ko din, they tend to trust Korean brands more because nakikita nila sa mga idols, di ba, ini-endorse. So, nakikita nila, okay, we all know that genes and plastic surgery, they are big factors, no? Why our K-pop idols look the way they look, no? But we tend to be also convinced that by using a certain product that our idols are endorsing, we might be able to achieve how they look, or in a sense also, dahil alam ng mga fans na konti lang yung kinikita ng idols nila, because there's the last to earn sa lahat ng ito. So parang, sige, bibili na ako ng mga products na endorse para to help na kumita yung idol nila, whatever.
Ano ang mga pangmatagalang epekto ng K-pop?
I think more than K-pop, it's actually globalization that's hitting the youth, or that's hitting us. Ngayon lang kasi K-pop, pero may susunod eh. I mean, dati nag-umpisa sina Daoming Seo, tapos nagkaroon ng ganito. So, I'm sure there will be another in the future. Malay nyo, P-pop na. No, but what I mean is, it's really globalization, and I think the long-term effect is that we tend to be more open to new trends that are very different from our own Filipino culture. Yung sa mga kinalakihan natin, ibang-iba ito. Maybe siguro yun din yung isang factor kung bakit tayo na-attract. Kasi ibang-iba talaga siya.
Paano nahuhubog ng K-pop ang kabataang Pilipino?
Fashion. Number 2, yun nga yung K-products and the preference for Korean brands. Number 3, judging from the online community, yung language. Nag-broken English yung mga fans because that's how their idols also talk. Medyo bad effect yun in terms of our communication skills. Pero nagko-Korean na rin yung mga fans na yung mga the usual things that in the simple expressions they try to learn. So, medyo good naman yon kasi learning another language is always positive thing. In terms of the arts, I think na cultivate kasi yung mga the artists in us, we tend to draw, write, gumagawa ng mga videos. Maganda yung effects sa arts. Sa community, so the K-pop, I think K-pop, among other things, it brings people together. So, katulad ngayon, dami-daming tao dyan. Hindi naman magkakailala iba, pero nagkakasundo-sundo sila at least. May community, and they help each other. If you only talk to the communities, the clubs, meron community, may camaraderie among fans. Meron lang akong concern tungkol dun sa tinatawag na Byunte. May concern lang ako dun kasi at a very young age, the youth is learning all these things, and I'm not sure if they realize that it's very different from Filipino values. All of this is online, no? So, I guess okay lang doon, pero nakakatakot kung matatranslate into real life. I mean, kung madala ng kabataan sa real life yung mga ganong thoughts and language. So, medyo nakakatakot.